Hey YouTube's professional noob, welcome to Kerbal Space Program. This is a video game, an astronaut simulator with Kerbals, these little green guys, little green men. It's a game that was brought to my attention by some other YouTubers who have done videos over it, so I figured I'd give my hand at it. I was playing it mostly offline, or off camera. I've been playing for about 30 hours, and I've gotten kinda good at it. I wouldn't say good, I've gotten not shit at it. And so I figured I'd record it a little bit for you guys, see how you guys liked it. If you guys like it, maybe we can do more. But let me show you guys my world I've got so far. I've got a few things already going on in this world, but we're going to start a whole new mission. Actually, we're going to have 2 missions. I'll explain that here in a sec. So here's my world professional noob. I got 5 flights, apparently. How many flights? Hold on a sec. Let's go to my tracking center. So this is the Kerbal Space Program. In case you guys didn't know, it's a space program. Space simulator. We got ourselves a little hangar down here, space planes. I don't use those because those are hard, and I'm a wimp. Then we got the vehicle assembly buildings for building rockets. We got ourselves a launch pad, and we got ourselves a tracking station. I build rockets. They're easy. They go boom a lot, usually right here over on the launch pad. Hopefully we won't encounter that. Tracking station. This is where you can see all your current missions. So this is Kerbin. This is our Earth, basically. All the planets and stuff on this system are a little bit different than in real life. Obviously, we got little green men and stuff, but these little things here, this is debris. I've got mapping satellite debris all over the place. Oh, that's actually an orbit. How did I get debris in orbit? It's a very low orbit, but I don't know how I did that. Okay, anyway, right, sorry. I wonder if that counts as, I've got a moon lander at my launch pad. Anyway, right, so this is our solar system. Let's zoom out a little bit here. I'll show you guys real quick. This is the solar system so far. They've still got a few things I think they're going to add, but so far I think there's 6 planets. I hope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 planets. And we've got our own little Earth. We've got 2 moons. We've got something called, well, you can't see it because I've got so much stuff on. This is the Mun. Here you go. And what is this one called? Minmus. I've never been to Minmus. It's pretty small. Don't really care to go there. But yeah. So this is what I've got so far. So I've got some debris in orbit around Earth. Not really, or Kerbin, sorry. Not really a whole lot going on there. Around the Mun, or Moon, however you want to pronounce it. I've got a mapping satellite, and I've also got... Whoop, whoa, I didn't mean to zoom out. I've got a little Kerbin guy. Yeah, I've got a moon lander, and I've also got a moon rover. Which I can't believe I actually managed to land both of those on the moon. I think what that was a big accomplishment right there. Do I have anything else out here? I think I've got something around Duna. Hold on, let me check. I do! Oh, I do! Do I have anything... Okay, so this is Duna. This is basically Mars for real-life purposes, but we call it Duna. I've got a mapping satellite around that, so... Okay, alright. Cool. Now, I do have a few mods installed. Plugins, I guess is a more appropriate term. But we'll worry about that later. So the first things first, what is our mission? Our mission for this one is to launch one of those mapping satellites that you guys see. These mapping satellites, we're going to launch one of those, and we're going to put it in orbit around this, not that planet. Wait. Yes, this planet. Sorry, it showed, I think it was one of the moons it was showing. This is Eve. This is basically the Neptune of this, or not Neptune, God, why did I say Neptune? Venus. This is the Venus of this solar system. I mean, I guess they're both gaseous, but that's way off. Anyway. I do like this game because if you guys didn't know, I actually have quite an interest in space in general. Doesn't mean I have any formal training or I'm any good at it, but I do have an interest in it, so this is pretty cool. But yeah, we're going to launch a mapping satellite to get to Eve. We're going to try and get in orbit around Eve, and we're going to map the surface of Eve. So that would be great. And we're going to start... I think let's just start from scratch. I've already got some satellites ready, but let's just start from scratch. I don't know how long the series is going to be. I'm trying to make it just 2 parts. So we may have long videos, but I don't know how I'm going to break it up. I may end up, if it gets too long, I may break it up anyway. So we're going to need something, let's see. We're going to need, there are a few, like I said, I do have plugins. There's a few things here that you guys may see that aren't actually in the normal default stuff, like this one here, Mechanical Jib. I'll show you guys what that is later. We're not going to use it too much, but at least not for this first video. We need to find a good... pod for our satellite. I'm thinking we could do a stay put Nick. Oh, I like that. Stay put Nick. Should we do a stay? Yeah, let's do a stay put Nick. Let's just do simple. This is a mapping satellite. Alright, so we got ourselves a Stay Put Nick. I love that name. That is awesome. That is an awesome name. Alright, so first things first. I'm going to have to change something real quick off screen. I hope this isn't screwing up the recording. Hold on just a second, please, guys. Hopefully the screen just went black and you guys can see everything. I don't think there's anything down there. The problem is I had the numbers up in the corner, and there's stuff up here in the corner I couldn't see, so I had to switch that real quick. Hopefully you guys didn't mind. I'll fix it if it broke anything. Alright, so we got ourselves a little satellite. Let's see, what's the first thing we should probably add? We should probably add an SAS module, because otherwise I will forget. Let's put that on there. So the core is just basically the beginning of your spaceship. It's the pods. You can do cockpits if you wanted to do manned missions. We're not going to do a manned mission. This is just a mapping satellite. We've got various electronic pods that store electronics, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, advanced SAS. This is a fairly simple device. There's two sizes. There's a large as well. We can put two of them on there. Look at that. I don't need two. Basically, it will use whatever control systems you have and try to stabilize your heading. So if you like, if you want to head in one direction, turn on SAS on, and you should be good to go, assuming you have good enough control systems, which we'll work on that later. So we got ourselves an SAS. We're also going to need a fuel tank. There we go. This is the RCS fuel tank. This is for the control systems. I'll explain that later. I'll try to explain this as we go. We'll see. Now let's see. Now we need some. So we've got ourselves SAS. We've got ourselves an RCS fuel tank. Now we need an actual rocket fuel tank attached to this baby. So let's do. Is that about the right size? That is about the right size. How much fuel has that got? Oh, I ain't got much. I don't know. Do I want to do that, or do I want to do something bigger? Let's see. Let's do. Oh, I don't know. We may want something a little big, because we are going to Eve. That is a little ways out. We're going to want quite a bit of fuel. We could do something like... Actually, let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. Let's do that. And then let's get... This way we can have a bigger RCS fuel tank. There's two sizes. There's a small and the large. Just grab the large. There we go. That looks nice. And now we can grab... Oh, I don't know. I don't know. What tank should we grab? This one's a little bit too big, I think. But we are going... Let's go. We're going interplanetary. Let's grab a big fuel tank. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's try it. Actually, let's title our spacecraft real quick. Mapping satellite 2. Because I've already got mapping satellite saved. I don't want to overwrite that one. So we've got that. Now we need an engine. Now this engine will be our space engine, basically. This is only for when we're in space. We're not going to use this on ground or anything like that. So we're going to use here is the atomic rocket motor. It doesn't have a whole lot of power or thrust, but if you guys see, I can't really hover over it because my cursor goes off screen like that. See, I can't do. Anyway, about in the second box from the bottom, there's a thing there that says ISP at sea level and ISP in vacuum. That's actually something I had to look up earlier. Apparently, that means that it's kind of like gas mileage on a car. Kind of. I know any rocket scientists out there who actually know this more than I do are probably cringing when I say this, but it's kind of like gas mileage in a car. Basically, it's how much fuel you use per amount of thrust you get, or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, the atomic motor is very, very efficient at a vacuum. More efficient, I think, than any other engine except for... It's not over there. Where is it? It may not even be over here. There's an ion engine somewhere in here, but it's very, very small, and it's nowhere near enough, so we're going to use this engine instead. So we're going to use a rocket motor. Oh, there we go. So this will be our main component that goes into space, but now we need to get it into space. So we're going to need to put a decoupler on here. There we go. Now decouplers basically will help break out your spacecraft into parts. So this part will break off. The arrow's pointing up, which means it'll break off up here, right below the rocket motor. In case you noticed there, the rocket motor also had a cover it came out. See? Look at that. It's pretty cool, isn't it? There we go. So this will break off right below the rocket motor like that, and we'll have then our spaceship. Now we need to get into space. Let's get a big tank here, and get ourselves a mainsail liquid engine. This is the power horse, the workhorse of the group. I think it's the most powerful engine as far as I know. Flat out. Let's raise this up a little bit. So we've got that. So we got 2 stages. Let's add a 3rd stage. We'll put another decoupler. Poof, look at that. That's so cool. I love this game. This game is amazing. You guys, if you have any interest in space and stuff, you should definitely try this game out. It's hard to learn, but it is fun. Alright, so now we've got another. These are big fuel tanks, by the way. These are the biggest fuel tanks, I think, in the game. So we've got a big fuel tank. We've got a big workhorse. It's going to eat a lot of fuel really quick. We've got another one. Now let's do 3 more. This is symmetry mode. So let's just show you real quick. Say I wanted to put another fuel tank on. I wanted to put 3 more on. I could just do it like this and just put them on manually, but wow, that's horrible. that is oh, excuse me, that is shit. But if these are off even a little bit, 'cause you gotta remember these are gonna have engines on them on the bottom. So if these are off kilt anyway, I'll have uneven thrust, which means I'll probably end up right in the ground. Trust me, I've tried this. I'm a scientist. So we do this in symmetry mode. We need 3. We got 3 little things. Just kind of like a little, what do you call those symbols? God damn it, I forgot. I can't think of the word. Hazmat symbols or something like that. So now let's get, let's raise them up about there. I think that'll be safe. That'll be fine. Hopefully. Let me see real quick. Let me see if this is going to be, I don't know if this is going to be, yeah, that should work. That's not actually touching. I think this will work. Actually, let's lower it down just a little bit. I want it to be up a little bit because it's a little more stable if it's higher up, because a lot of the center of mass is going to be up higher. Actually, we can show where the center of mass is. I'm guessing the center of mass is somewhere in here. Oh, I am good. Look at that right there. I am so good. So yeah, so we want these up a little bit higher to try and kind of center it up a little bit, make it easier to control. Alright, so we're going to put mainsail engines on all of these. Now, this is definitely not the most efficient or the coolest looking rocket. I'm going to put that out there right now, because I've only been playing this for about 30 hours. I'm still a noob. I am still very, very, very much a noob on this, in every sense of the word. So, this is the base rocket what we've got right here. So, we've got 4 mainsail engines with gigantic orange tanks of fuel. This will be our liftoff stage. This will get us probably to, I'm guessing, somewhere between 10 and 20 kilometers into the air. Then we've got the second stage. Actually, I always do these stages backwards. They're actually stage 4, stage 3. They do them backwards. I don't know. Anyway, second stage 1. It will be this engine right here. So this will break off once these are out of fuel. This engine will kick in. This engine will then last us, hopefully, into space itself. Might even actually, I don't think it'll get us into orbit, but then this one should be able to finish up the job, get us into orbit, and then will take us into whatever kind of configuration we need to get it into. Take us to Eve, hopefully. Eve or bust, right? Alright, so first step, we need to reinforce this. I've learned this quite the hard way. These long rockets that I make, they're not very stable. They are not very stable. So let's do symmetry mode of, let's do the highest number. There we go. We've also got angle snap, which means that if you watch, I move it a little bit, it just kind of snaps to an angle. It's kind of nice for getting things kind of lined up a little bit more even. Doesn't always work, but let's do this, and then let's put that down to there. There we go. So we've got some steel struts basically going down to the decoupler. Those will break off when the decoupler goes off, so don't worry about it. This will help stabilize the top part, keep it from wobbling around, because right now the only thing holding it on is the atomic rocket engine. We don't want that puppy going off. Let's, we want to keep that guy under as least amount of stress as possible. Oh, got switched there. Let's go ahead and do it for this engine too. I don't remember if we have to, but let's go ahead. I don't think it connected on all of those, but that's fine. It's close enough. If it's not, we'll come back and fix it later. There's no Kerbals riding on this one. There's no people. It's unmanned, so I mean, if we waste, you know, a few billion taxpayers' dollars, they're not gonna mind. They're not gonna mind, right? Okay. What else do we need? We need we're gonna need a way to stabilize this. So now we need to start adding some control surfaces. Now for the atmosphere. Let's see, let's try 4. Let's get some winglets. AVR8 winglets. These will help while we're in the atmosphere. They're little wings. Our advanced SAS will take control of these and will basically use these to try to help keep ourselves on the right course. So snapped those on. Got 4 nice little wings on that. Let's put, do I want to do structural wing? Let's do, I don't know if this is going to help any. Let's put some structural wings between the large fuel tanks. There we go. I don't think it's going to do anything, but it may actually slow us down. Whatever. Whatever, it's close enough. Alright, now on top, we're going to want some different control units. So we're going to want, where was, oh, here we go, control. So we're going to want some can't talk, RCS thruster block. So let's make these, put 2 of these on. Let's put it right here, and another one up here. So we got some on each side. So I did the symmetry mode again. Let's also do the same thing with this. This is place anywhere linear RCS port. So these are basically the, if you guys have ever watched footage of a space station, or basically most anything in space, the little jets that shoot out of the side sometimes to help rotate it or change its orientation. That's what these are for. So we should be able to go any direction with these ports placed on there once up in space. It'll make orienting a lot easier, especially with all this fuel. So that's that. What else do we need? We're gonna want MechJeb on here just in case. This is one of the plugins I have is MechJeb. Some of you guys may have heard of it if you guys have ever looked into this game. I'm going to just put this right here. Basically, it helps. It gives you a bunch of autopilot options or monitoring options. It's very, very, very handy. I'm going to try to do the mapping satellite manually, and then maybe with the next mission after the mapping satellite. Probably be in part 2. We'll try to do it with MechJeb and show you guys how MechJeb works a little bit. I don't know exactly how it works, but okay. I think that's all we need for that. Now we're also going to need the main part, which is I don't remember where they put it. They put it in a really weird. Yeah, it's aerodynamics. This is the other plugin I have, or the other whatever it's called, MapSat plugin, I think, or whatever I was calling it earlier. This basically is what gives us our mapping satellites. So let's put this. Come on. Right on top. That looks really freaking weird. But this is basically, yeah, topography mapping satellite. It's basically, did I misspell satellite wrong or did they? I'm pretty sure they misspelled satellite there. Or maybe I did. I don't know. I don't remember. Don't judge me. Anyway, this will basically allow us to map the surface of the planet that this thing gets into orbit around, which is going to be very, very handy. And that's the whole reason for this trip. We're gonna map the surface of Eve, which will be in preparation for the next mission, which I won't say exactly what it is, although I'm guessing you guys probably figure it out before I do anything anyway. All right, we're gonna need some amount of energy for this satellite, so let us put some rechargeable batteries here. Let's put one there. There, and let's just put all around. Oh, no, hold on a sec. That's gonna get off kilter. Let's not do that. Let's see. Let's put one. Oh, we could do this. Here we go. Hold on a sec. There we go. Okay. All right. Now, how heavy is that MechJeb thing? Hold on a sec. I want to make sure we're fairly even on the old total mass. Oh, it's very, very. Look at that. 1 e to the -5. Okay, that's very little. We're good. We're good. That's not going to throw us off. Alright, so that we got some batteries. That'll hold an electric charge. Now we're going to need a way to actually charge them. Because the mapping satellite, I think, does take some electrical charge. I don't remember. We're going to pretend like it does, because that's better for RP. So, now that we've got that, we're going to also put on this thing some solar panels. These are the Gigantor XL solar array, or extra large. And we'll work on these later. These will extend out, and we'll have ourselves some solar power on our mapping satellite. Alright, what am I missing? I know I'm missing something. We've got our thrusters, we got power for the thrusters, we got the SAS module, we got electric power, generation. We got the mapping satellite, that's the main thing. What am I missing? Oh, we are missing some of these stability enhancers. We want to put those, so let's put them right there. There we go. Zoom out a little bit. Check out our rocket from a distance. Save it. Minimize this. I don't need to know all that. This is part of the MechJeb stuff, by the way. It adds a lot of numbers that I don't entirely understand. I kind of understand most of them, but I don't really care. We're doing this from scratch. So now we need to work the stages out. Now for the first stage is actually stage 4. That threw me off the first time I played this. So we're gonna fire those bottom rockets and we release those. Okay. The next stage, I want to release that decoupler and fire that engine. Okay. The next stage, I want to fire that engine and decouple that. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, I think we are good. I'm trying to think if I forgot. I almost always forget 1 or 2 things. I'm trying to think, make sure I haven't forgotten anything. I think we've got everything we need. Okay. Well, I'm sure once we get out to Eve, we'll realize that I forgot something super important. So, we'll save it, and let's go to launch. Alright guys, welcome back. And if you're wondering why I'm saying welcome back, it's been about 2 hours since I pressed the launch button. We've launched several times. Sadly, it turns out there is a bug. I've done this a dozen times, never had a problem. As soon as I start recording, got problems. Apparently, the mapping satellite thing, if it's turned on, you can see here, this is the mapping satellite thing. I've scanned all of this before because I've launched these various times. Anyway, if the map drawing was turned on during launch, it was causing incredible amounts of lag, and so I've been spending the past several hours trying to figure out what the hell was causing it. I even stabilized the rocket, thinking it was shaking too much or something. So I've got some extra stabilization. Not a whole lot else has changed, I don't think. Let me make sure I've got all my parts back on. Okay, I think everything's ready. So this should fix it. It should be back to normal. I apologize for you guys missing out on a little bit of stuff, but it's not too bad. So anyway, since all you guys won't have seen all of that, so this is the launch pad. Got some fuel tanks over there. I'm pretty high up off the ground. I didn't mean to put myself up that high, but like I said, I've got a bunch of extra struts here. You've got our staging stuff over here. Some pitch, roll, yaw, stuff like that over here. This is our maps. This is Kerbal. This is what the maps have got out. This is basically when I orbit before I go off somewhere else. This is what the maps have got. If I look at, here's the Mun. This is what I've managed to locate of it. The sun. Oh, I didn't even know I could see the sun. Okay, that's kind of cool. Duna. This is how much I've seen of Duna. Eve. We have not got anything on Eve. That's our goal, is to get something like that. Hopefully, once we're in orbit, we can turn the mapping back on and it'll work. I'm not sure why it's breaking now, but whatever. We'll worry about that later. So, first step towards this is throttle up. Throttle's down here. You guys can see going up and down. That's left shift and left control, in case you guys are wondering. Let's put it right about here. That way the engines don't overheat, because these will overheat in atmosphere. Actually, they'll overheat anywhere, I think. Hit T to turn SAS on, and you can see our little wings going nuts already. And okay, I think we're ready. So 3, 2, fuck it, let's go. All right, now I'm really crossing my fingers and hoping this works and doesn't lag me to hell this time. I'm not sure why. I've launched several of these. I've always had the mapping on every single time. Never had a problem. And then this one, as soon as I start recording, boom, problems. Go figure. It's life for you. Alright, so let's look at top down. Look at, oh, it is wiggling a bit. Even with all my extra struts and stuff, it is still wiggling. It was wiggling more before. You guys should have seen it. It was like just a big floppy dick going up into space. Pretty awesome. Until the lag hit. It's still a bit rocky, though. This is why I've got the struts around the engines, because all that stress on the engines would have been pretty disastrous. Now, we will know if we're going to have lag spikes when we get to about 6,000 meters. 6,000 meters, that's exactly where the lag spikes were hitting, so let's see if we can get past that little mile marker, shall we? And looks good. All right, we are good. We are good. All right, cool. So that did fix it. Whew. God, that was annoying. All right. So this over here, in case you guys are wondering, this is MechJeb. This is the autopilot stuff. So I could like come over here. I could do landing and all sorts of stuff with MechJeb. I'm not going to though. I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to turn off SAS and start tilting here. I'm going to try it. Oh God. Okay, SAS on. Oh God. This thing is so hard to control. Okay, alright, I think we're okay. I had to tilt it just a little bit there. There we go. Trying to get ourselves a 90-degree bearing, and I'm trying to tilt ourselves just a little bit to give us that vertical thrust that we need. There was the first stage done, so I ejected all of the rockets there. Oh my god, we are spinning something awful. Come on, stop spinning. Stop. Spinning. This is why I hate doing this manually. Okay, there we are. We're back on track. God, this thing is hard to control. Oh, everything turns black when I do that. That's kind of weird. Oh, I guess because I'm... Oh, the sun! Oh, I didn't know it did that. Okay, cool. So it actually does block out the stars a little bit. You can't see them as well. Alright, let's do that. There we go. Tilt a little bit more. Alright, I think we're good. So we're not in space yet. We are officially in space when we reach 70 kilometers or 70,000 meters. So we're not quite in space. We still have air resistance up here, but you can see by the atmosphere meter it's very, very thin. Down here, it was over here earlier. So we should be up into space fairly soon. And once we are, then we can move to the map. Oh, look at this view. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this game. This is beautiful. There's the moon. I see Minimus, or whatever it's called. Maximus Minimus? No, I don't see it. Alright. We are in space! Alright. Let's cut engines real quick, and let's look at the map. Where are we? Alright, so now that we're in space, well, let's move to the Apoapsis. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I have no idea. So let's warp time a little bit. Actually, a good thing we can use here... Oh, I just clicked outside of the... Sorry, there's one problem I don't like with this is the mouse cursor can easily click outside the window. Sorry about that. Orbital operations. Warp to Apoapsis. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. I'm sure someone will correct me on this. I don't know. This is a handy little thing from the MechJeb. So I can warp here. Let's bring up our nav ball and let's turn on RCS so I can... Oh, is it not... There we go. Come on. Oh god, even with RCS, this is taking a really long time to move. Oh god, and I'm falling very quickly. I need to hurry up. Oh, don't want it all the way thrust to... There we go. Forgot, this is the mainsail engine. Okay, SAS on. Okay, how are we doing? Alright, that is extending. How high up are we? Well, we're about right. I think we're going to do okay. So we're aiming at the little yellow thing down here. I don't know if you guys noticed on the nav ball. That is called doing a prograde. Now, prograde is done whenever you want to usually go in the direction that your velocity is currently taking you. If you want to accelerate forward, basically. Retrograde is the opposite of that. If you... Oop, hold on. My engine burned out. Next stage. There we go. Now with this engine we can take all the way to max, which we probably will because it's nowhere near as strong. There we go. We got this. We got this. So that debris will fall down into the ocean, I hope. Hold on, let's see where this is going to fall. Is this going to fall on that peninsula? Oh, it is! It's going to fall right on the beach. Well, good. Good for it. I didn't like that beach anyway. Alright, well, fine. Oh, this one landed on a beach, too. It says a launch pad. That's not the launch pad, though. Is there multiple launch pads? I don't think there is. Oh, no, never mind. That is a launch pad. That's right, because this extends back, too. Never mind. I'm being an idiot. Never mind. Alright. I think we're good. What height are we now? We're still... Oh, yeah. As long as we stay above 70,000, we're fine. Once we hit 70,000, we'll start having air resistance, and that'll slow us down quite a bit. It is a bit of a drag. See what I did there? It's a bit of a drag. Okay, alright. Let's move up to this to prograde a little bit more. There we go. Gotta keep it on there. Don't have to, really. Let's go ahead and do, not orbital information, orbital operations and smartass. Orbital operations allow you to do various things. You can, for example, change your Apoapsis. Can't do it right now because I'm not in orbit yet. But you can change that. You can change your periapsis. I'm sure I'm pronouncing these wrong. You can circularize your orbit. You can transfer. This is what we'll probably be using. This is the only thing I'll be using MechJeb for during this, more than likely. I'm going to try to do most of this manual, but transferring to other celestial bodies is a pain in the ass, and I need calculations to help me, and so that's what MechJeb's here for. And warping. Warping's kind of nice, because it just, you tell, hey, warp to this point, and it'll speed up time and get you there, like you guys saw earlier. Okay. We're still trying to... This is a very weak engine, by the way. The atomic engine is not exactly the strongest, but we don't really need something super strong in space, and it is very fuel efficient. Look at this. I mean, these are the only two I'm using. Let's turn off RCS. Let's do a little bit better prograde here, and SAS on, SAS on. Got my SAS on. Yeah, we're good. We're fine, because we should see the periapsis appear over here. Periapsis, by the way, the the apex. I can't pronounce this word. Periapsis, that just sounds normal. Apoapsis. What the fuck is this? What is this word? Who came up with that? I'll just call that apex. That's the highest point in your current orbit or in your current flight path. We're not in orbit yet. Okay, technically we're in orbit, but not a very good one because we're going through the atmosphere. So this needs to get around 70,000 and we'll be good. Actually, let's get to 100,000 just to be safe. We are... Yeah, we got this. Maybe. We'll find out. Let's see if I do this. Will it increase? Oop, nope, come on. Get right on that line. There we go. Maybe that'll increase a little bit more. Because I am falling at a rather rapid rate at this point. I would like to get this periapsis at least to 100,000, but I'm almost below that. So let's just keep burning. If we can get above 70,000, I think we'll be okay. But I'd like to get it to 100,000 just to be safe. Give us a little bit of room to maneuver. Okay, I think we're good. We should be good now. Let's go ahead and actually let's cut off engines here, and let's circle around. So we can fast forward a little bit, do some warping. Let's go around to the apoapsis again. See, now I can say it right. If I think about how to pronounce that word, I can't do it. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong anyway, but if I don't think about it, I can say it just fine. Again, I'm probably saying it wrong regardless, but... Oh, and that right there, that's the retrograde marker. In case you guys are wondering on the nav ball, the little X through it, that means retrograde, which means if you backburn, you're facing the opposite direction, so you'll slow down. Alright, and... Boop. Alright, so a nice thing about SAS, or smart ass, I guess, is I can just, for example, hit prograde. Click on that, and it will automatically move my craft. Let's turn on RCS to make it a little bit faster. All that fuel is a bit hard to turn in space. It'll automatically not only turn me to this point, but it'll keep me pointing in that direction so long as it's on. So as I move around the orbit, if my prograde area changes, so will my direction. So now that we're doing that, let's start doing some prograde. There we go. Look at that. That's better. Get that out to about 100,000. Actually, get it out to... let's get it out to about 310. Let's circularize this baby. Circularize it. Because we're going to need to do that in order to do the next step. Alright. Get her out there. It's going to take a little while. I could fast forward, but this is kind of a little bit delicate, so I don't want to just yet. I want to make sure we didn't put any more debris in the orbit. I don't think we did. Oh, excuse me. I don't think we did. So yeah, so what you do is if you go to the apoapsis and you prograde, then the periapsis will start to increase in height. You can see now it's starting to flop. If you do go to the periapsis and start to prograde after you pass that, then the apoapsis will start to rise. God, those words are hard. Okay, words are hard. Let's get this around 310. But anyway, so that's kind of the general idea behind manipulating your orbit. Come on, you can do it. Is that... Oh my god. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, Alright, you know what? I'm going to cheat. Circularize me, please. Clicky button. So now you guys will get to see what... see, it's moving. I'm not touching any buttons. I'm not touching any buttons. It's going to do it for me. I messed that up. And I didn't think what I was doing. I was increasing this side only, and I didn't think that this side was staying the same. So that was stupid of me. So we're just going to circularize it using this. It's easy. I mean, it's just it saves us some fuel. So now we're in a perfect almost perfectly circular orbit where we will be soon. And look how much fuel we've used. Not a whole lot. We still got quite a bit. We still need to make it to Eve, though. So once we get done with this, there we go. Look at that. So now these can't make up their minds where they're at. They're shaking. So now we want to do a transfer. And we're going to want to transfer to the moon. Let's speed up a little bit here and see if the amount of energy required ever changes. I would like it if it did. No, it looks like it's staying about the same. I'm looking at the delta V here. But anyway, as you can see, we're in orbit. We're flying around. Hold on a sec. Let's stop for a sec and take a gander at... Oh, look at that. There's Earth. That's Earth. I've also been using up way too much RTS fuel. RCS. That's not too bad. I mean, we got plenty of it. Alright, let's just... There we go. Alright, so now that we're in space, we don't have to worry about air resistance. Let's go ahead and put out our solar panels. Make sure we've got plenty of solar power, because we are running out on electrical charge. And we don't want to lose contact with this space probe now that we've finally got it up. So here we go. We extend our panels, and the panels automatically orient themselves to face the sun, which is really, really nice. Now, I'm going to quick save this, and then try to turn on mapping and see if it starts lagging us out. So, map drawing on. No, we're good. Wow. Awesome. To turn on anomalies, positions, current position. Okay, there we go. So that'll show us all the stuff we need to see. We're not really mapping anything special right now, but... Okay. So mapping is on. We are ready. Let us transfer to the moon. Now, why are we doing this, you may ask? Let's go ahead and click that. Now, the reason we're going to do this is we're going to try, I'm very, very, very bad at this, but we're going to try to use the moon as a slingshot. Basically, we're gonna try and go around behind it and shoot out from its gravitational field. I don't know if this is gonna work. I've done it a few times, but I am very bad at it. So I'm also very bad at getting the orbits to intersect. So I have to use. That's why I'm having to use MechJeb for. You do not want to see me try to get these to line up. While that's doing its thing, I'm going to tell you a quick story. Actually, it was earlier. It was with Eve actually. It was with Eve. I was trying to land something on Eve, and oh god, I ended up in the exact same orbit as Eve with very little fuel left, and going the exact same speed. Only has 180 degrees on the other side, so it was going the same speed I was. I couldn't catch it. It couldn't catch me. I had almost no fuel. It was ridiculous. So it was a bit crazy. It was a wee bit crazy. I'm going to go ahead and set that as target. Oh, I didn't want to start... No, not Gilly. Eve. No, not... Son of a bitch. Where... Hold on. I want Eve. Don't give me the moon. I want the planet. Come on. There we go. That's better. Let's go ahead and set that as a target. So let's go back and check out what the MechJeb is doing. Let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Speed up. We can speed up times 4 while the thrusters are burning, but that's as fast as we can go. Mostly because the game has to do mechanical and physical calculations during, you know, having thrust on and stuff, being inside the atmosphere, and it can't do the calculations fast enough to speed it up beyond the 4 times, at least not safely. And even this is actually a bit risky. Speeding it up while moving like this is actually relatively risky, so we're gonna have to be careful. So as you can see, it's at the periapsis and it's prograding. You can tell it's pointing at that little yellow icon, which is causing the apiosis to extend. And it'll extend exponentially, which means it'll get faster and faster as it goes out. Now, I'm not in control of this. I'm not doing anything, so we'll just watch MechJeb work. MechJeb is a pretty awesome system. I mean, it'll get you into orbit. It'll get you to do all sorts of cool things. By the way, if you guys are wanting these downloads, all you gotta do is on the Kerbal Space Program's main menu, just go to the spaceport. There's a spaceport option, and whoa, 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 whoa! What? Why did you speed up? What the? What? Oh, come on, MechJeb, what the fuck? Why would you do that? You just sped up and just shot me out. Oh, son of a biatch. Okay, well, ooh, no. Alright, hold on a sec. Now I've got to get back. Alright, let's try this again, and I'll pay close attention. I was talking, and then MechJeb just decided to speed me up all of a sudden. Okay, can I... yeah. So get me back on a course with the moon, MechJeb, since you screwed me up last time. Or not. Ah, man, even my... oh. You know what, guys? Hold on a sec. I'm going to reload... I don't want to reload quick saves unless I absolutely have to, guys. I apologize for this. I was trying not to do that, but that was not entirely my fault. Okay, let's try that again. I'm sorry, guys. We'll have to watch this again, but I mean, to try and fix that orbit now is just going to be a pain in the ass. I don't think you guys want to watch me trying to fix that. So let's pay close attention this time as soon as it lines itself up. I was talking too much last time, and I thought it was going to like slow down as soon as I approached the moon. No, it didn't. It shot past. Time warp can be a bit of a bitch. Let's pull this back up, see what we're doing. Turn on RCS, make it a little bit easier on ourselves. We've got plenty of RCS fuel. We don't really need to orient the satellite once we get it in orbit around Eve anyway. Okay, can we start increasing? There we go, let's increase the speed. Maybe. There we go. Okay, it's not doing a very good job. There we go. Turn off the RCS. RCS was a little too sensitive for it, apparently. I think the speeding up didn't help. Alright, let's just let it do its thing here. So we're extending the apiosis. Again, we are going 4 times faster just to speed this whole process up, because this is a very slow process. Now, the problem for me with trying to catch an orbit like the moon is that you have to aim ahead of the moon. And you have to be able to know how fast you're traveling, how fast it'll take you to get out there, how fast the moon will go. And I'm not very good with estimating those things, so I kind of leave it up to MechJeb. This is going to be a very, very long video, I have a feeling, unless I'm breaking this up into parts. I'm not sure if I will. Maybe we'll do like Kerbal Space Program specials, and I'll just do a whole mission or something. Unless it gets an extremely long mission, like going to Pluto. I don't think there's a Pluto equivalent. Actually, there is a Pluto equivalent. I'll take that back. I think it's called Elu. Okay. Okay, nope. Abort. Abort. Alright, so now we are... This orange thing means that we will be interacting with it. Now, I need to mess with it a little bit. Okay, let's turn that back on. So what happens if I do this? I need to get escape velocity. Alright, where is Eve? I lost track. Nope, that's Gilly. Hold on. Gotta do this again. So Eve is that way. Which way is... oh, that's pointing the exact opposite way. Okay, no, that's not what I want. What if I burn retrograde? Give me just a sec, guys. Whoa, nope, wrong way, wrong way. Oh my god, this thing is hard to steer. It's normally not this difficult, even with RCS. Usually it's very, very touchy. Come on, no, no. Go down. SAS on. Alright, let's go back. Let's see if I can get us so we go into escape velocity. The problem is, if we look... Now, this thing is not entirely correct. I'm thinking I'm actually going to collide with the moon like that. I don't think there's any way of fixing this. Shoot. What happens if I... Hold on a sec. What happens if I add a maneuver here and I burn? What happens then? So if I burn prograde here... That'll work, I think. We'll find out. Alright, let's try this. Let's quick save. I didn't want to be quick saving and stuff like this, but we may have to, because this is kind of a tricky little maneuver here. So if I go to this maneuver node, I don't really use maneuver nodes much. But let's try it. So we want to slingshot ourselves out using the moon. Alright. So let's get some prograde going. And boom! There we go. So if we start prograding now, what's going to happen? Very, very slowly it's going to change. And come on, baby. Shoot out the other direction. No? No? You're not going to? Oh. What are you doing? Can I get you to curve all the way around? That'd be kind of cool. Holy crap, what is it? Where's it going? Where does it go? Oh, okay, hold on a sec. Let's, just for kicks, let's do a little bit retrograde, and then we'll see if we actually do escape velocity like this. We can still do this. I mean, it won't take a huge amount if we do shoot off in the wrong direction. We can recover from that. Oh god, this thing is... I got too much fuel or something, I think. I had too many burritos before I got on the shuttle. I'm not even on the shuttle, but there's not a shuttle. What am I talking about? Alright, so let's see what happens. I have a feeling I'm going to crash into the moon doing this, but let's just try it. Okay, so if I go through here, get rid of the node. I didn't actually need that. I didn't use that properly. I'm not good at using those nodes. I kind of know how to use them, but I'm not the best. So, okay, so let's see if I crash into the moon. I have a feeling I am going to. Whoa, maybe not. Okay, so we go around. We zip around the moon. We go around behind it, which is good because that's the slingshot effect we wanted. We fly off, and we are on escape velocity. Let's speed it up a little bit. Here we go, and actually going quite slow. I'm kind of surprised, but we're far enough out, I guess. And we should be golden. We are now officially in orbit around the sun. Nope, no, we're not. Now, we are officially in orbit around the sun. There we are. Okay. So we're in orbit around the sun. We went a little bit the wrong way, which means we're out past Kerbin's orbit instead of inside of it. So, the next step is... let's go to the Apoapsis. I may have to do this one manually. I'm not sure if the mech jeb can keep up. So let's warp to the Apoapsis. Hopefully we don't encounter Kerbin at all. That would be great. There's Kerbin. Bye, Kerbin! Bye! Alright. Now this could be very bad, because I'm not sure this program is going to be able to get us to Eve. It's not even reading anything here. So let's alter the orbit just a little bit here. And then we'll see if we can get this circularized, get it stable. How are we doing on fuel? We got quite a bit. I don't really need our CS on, but that's fine. It's not really using any. Alright. So now that we've got this done here, or we will have. Come on. And there we go. I think that's 54 days, I'm thinking. 54 days already. It's a mapping satellite. Doesn't really matter. And right about... Come on. Slow her down. There we are. Alright, so now let us retrograde. So let's put our smart ass on retrograde. And let's burn. Let's turn off our RCS as well. Alright, so let's start burning retrograde. And if all goes well, this periapsis should start decreasing. Yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. So we want to decrease this to close to Eve's orbit. We'll get it kind of somewhat close. We don't going to get it all the way, but we want to get it kind of close. Whoa. What was that? What was I interacting with? Oh, I think that was Kerbin I was interacting with. That's fine. We don't want to interact with Kerbal, so let's keep going. See, how far is Eve out? Eve right now is out about 9 billion. We want... yeah, 10 billion will work. Let's, that's close enough. Alright, so now let's warp to the periapsis. So we're going to warp to the periapsis. Quick save real quick. We're going to warp to the periapsis, and then we're going to try and circularize it when we get there. And once we got circularized, then it'll make, I think, it easier on the mech-jib to do the transfer. It's still not registering anything for Eve, so I think that means it can't do it. And we are a little off kilter from Eve's orbit, but not too bad. Not too bad. We're actually we're pretty good. And I think mech-jib will actually compensate for that as well, so that's pretty nice. That's why I use mech-jib, because it's so much easier than everything else. Me trying to do this would be a pain in the arse. I like how everything has a rating except for Eve and Moho, the two on the inside. We need to fix this. I think that we're going to try to fix this here. Alright, so we're going to wait till it gets to the proper point here. Kind of wish it didn't slow down so much right before it gets there. Come on. You can do it! You can do it! Alright, zoom back out. Why is it zooming for... Whoa. Whoa, 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 no, no, no. Ah, son of a bitch. Why did it start zooming forward again? Don't do that. That's twice now it started zooming forward without me actually wanting to. Alright, let's just go ahead and have it circularize. This is going to eat up quite a bit of fuel, actually, so I'm glad we got the bigger gas tank for this, or the fuel tank. Alright, let's speed this up a little bit. It's going to take it an hour just to turn around. I'm kind of surprised it's taking so long to move. Usually that thing is not that resistant. Here we go. Let's get this orbit circularized. It's close enough. We're close enough to the periapsis. So this will take a little while. Let's see if we can get this done. Also, I probably should show you guys. This game does have... One of the reasons we're launching a mapping satellite out here is we're going to look for something special. We're looking for something called Easter eggs. Because it's Easter. And eggs are awesome. They might be chocolate. I found one Easter egg on the moon already. I think I quit while I was on top of it. So I might go back and show you guys that real quick, actually. It's a bit of a bonus. As a thanks for watching this video all the way through. So let's decrease time again, and let's go back to Jeb. Where's Jeb? Old Jebediah. No, that's Kerbal. I don't want that. Where's Jebediah? Is he dead? Where is he? No, that's not what I wanted. Hold on a sec. Let's go to the tracking center real quick. Tracking center! You guys have been so nice. Yeah, here we go. Jebediah Kerbal. Okay, it is on the dark side of the moon, but... Oh, hold on a sec. This doesn't do it justice. Let's speed this up. Daytime, please. Daytime? Daytime! Come on, a little bit more. And there we go. So here we go. So I found this on the moon. Thanks to my mapping satellites, I actually showed where it was. I landed about 12.9 kilometers. It was a long walk. It really was. But it's a Neil Armstrong monument. So this is one of the Easter eggs you can find over here on the moon. I won't tell you exactly where it's at unless there's coordinates on the screen, which I don't think there is. I won't tell you exactly where it's at, so you guys can find it for yourself. But this is one of the many Easter eggs we can find, and I'm going to try and see if there's any on Eve. I don't know if there is. I know there's several on the moon, though, so this is kind of cool. It's just out here in the middle of a crater, out in the middle of nowhere. Maybe they'll give you a hint. But I thought this was pretty cool. So we got a little Kerbal guy out here on a Neil Armstrong statue thing. I just thought I'd show you guys that. That's pretty cool. Right, back to the mapping satellite. Let's try... We've got it circularized. So let's see if it will let us transfer to Eve yet. No. Great. Okay, well, awesome. This is amazing. Oh, it's not doing anything. MechJeb, you're broken. Broken. You're drunk, MechJeb. Go home. Go home, MechJeb. Here we go, guys. Welcome back. Sorry about all of that. That was, yeah, I got kind of stuck in a bad spot. I don't know what it is about Eve, if it's its orbit or what it is. I always have problems at this stage. I don't know why. Even MechJeb's having problems. We're nearing down. We're counting down the seconds, or whatever S means here. And I think it's actually going to do something for once. Please do something, MechJeb. I'm gonna fast forward through all of that because that was just yes, it is doing something. It's doing something. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I think I just maxed out my mic. Sorry, I'm happy. Oh god, I would say you guys don't know how long I've been doing this, but I'll probably show you guys just a sample of what all I just went through there. That was crazy. That was a crazy amount of time. I mean, I was like up and getting drinks and stuff while this was all going on. This is ridiculous. Okay. So now MechJeb is arranging for a flyby. Whew, man. I don't know what it is about Eve, if it's the orbit that it has, or the speed, or something, but it's just... It is just one of the most obnoxious planets to try and get close to. I think she's just playing hard to get. Eve, you little bastard. Alright. So it's going to go to midpoint course correction here. Probably going to have to lower the our orbit. Here we go. I'm not touching anything. I'm just rotating around. Let's view our spacecraft. Make sure it hasn't, like, you know, turned into dust. Look how long this has taken. Look how many years this has taken. This is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure this is days right here. This number, 309, or sorry, wow, 319? No, 916. Apparently I'm I can't read, but I know factors of 3. That's a good sign. But yeah. So, it's been a while. It's been a while. We've been out here in space. It feels about like 916 days. Sheesh. Alright, so this thing is usually pretty good about getting me in close. Once I get in close, though, I'll have to work on the orbit. Hopefully I've got enough fuel. If I don't have enough fuel, we're going to be screwed here. But we're almost done with the point to Eve here. We're almost done with our Delta V changes. So I'm thinking we're going to meet over here somewhere. So that's fine. That's fine. So we're going to meet Eve over here. Oh. Hold on. Stop. Okay. Wait, so what does this do then? Oh wait, no, I know what this is doing. Never mind. I thought this was... Okay, that's lowering the periapsis. I forgot. Right, okay. So let's just let it do that. And then as soon as it starts to warp forward, we'll have to hold on and... Okay, so it's lowering the final periapsis. I forgot about that. It's got to do... I thought it was going to go too far. I should learn to trust this program. Even though it was kind of drunk earlier. Just saying. This thing's been kind of funky here lately. Okay, come on. You're getting it there. I told it I want to be about 490 kilometers above the surface of Eve, which is about the optimal. 500, I think, is the limit of my satellite. But if you go like, as soon as you go like one beyond 500, all of a sudden the satellite can't see anything. So I'll try to do about 490 to keep a little bit of a buffer there. Okay. Still lowering. It's still getting us closer. Which is good. Get me as close as you can get me. And as soon as it starts to speed up again, I will turn it off. Because... Okay, so Eve encounter. Okay. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. It's just really working to get me as close as it can. Which is fine by me. Can I speed this up any? Let's turn off RCS. Quick save. Okay. It's still going. It's being very, very slow about it. It's really having to correct to get just the right distance, I think. Predicted periapsis. Yeah, we're at 26. Actually, that'll be enough. Thank you. Thank you for that, Jeb. From here... No, I don't want to unset target. I want to... the fact that this camera is always focused exactly on me is really annoying. I want to set a maneuver here. Can I do... Here we go. Add maneuver. I want to retrograde. Quite a bit when I get to that point. Alright, let's save because I don't know if this is going to work, guys. I'm not sure if I even got enough fuel. Alright, let's burn over there. Let's get rid of this. We're going to circularize later. So we get over there. Whee! And hopefully this will work. If not, I'm going to be very upset. Okay. So let's see. So we've got... Alright. So if I go... Actually, let's remove that. Yeah, I know Eve's my target. I'm trying to get to the periapsis. Can I add a maneuver? If I retrograde here, what happens? There we go. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, alright guys. Here we go. We're going in. Wish me luck. Quick save that again, just in case. I don't want to go through all this all over again. I was trying to do this without quick saving, but oh, look how close we're coming in. Okay. And we need to face retrograde, but we'll change that here in a sec. Okay, and we are almost there. See, we're actually going... Whoop, okay, alright. So, we're going to go turn retrograde, and once we get there, then we are going to burn, baby! So there's the escape. We're currently escaping Eve, but if we keep burning back, we keep slowing down, we should enter orbit. Once we've entered orbit, I will be a happy camper. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And I think we've got plenty of fuel to do this, too. So let's try and lower our... Okay, let's get rid of the maneuver point. So we are in orbit around Eve. Holy shit. Oh my god. That took way too long. Well, this is an orbit I think I actually prefer. I don't have anything else for reference. Oh, yeah, that's a good orbit, actually. For a mapping satellite, we kind of want it to be a kind of a cockeyed little orbit there, because that way it can kind of stripe around the planet as the planet orbits, so... Or as the planet spins on its axis, anyway. It'll be orbiting, too, but... Alright, so let's get this down. We want to... Alright, we want to get the periapsis down to about 490. So let's go ahead and burn that off. I'm hoping we've got enough fuel for all of this. I'm hoping. If not, I'm going to be mighty pissed. Can I speed this up? Why am I not being able to speed this up? Oh no, I'm typing into here. Oh shit. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Look at this. Ah, this is wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Alright, let's warp to the periapsis. Whee! I'm going around a different direction I thought I was. Abort. It's faster if I just do this myself. Whee! Whoa! Okay, okay. Fudge! Okay, it is faster if I do it myself, but I passed it over too far. Whee! It goes so fast when you get to that one point. This is definitely the slowest point out here. Look at that. Man, look at this orbit. Holy cow. Okay, slow her down. And... let's keep a close eye on this. I want to get this down below 500. Okay. A little bit faster. Sure, why not? Now, this is going to be a lot of fuel. This may be the remainder of my fuel. Alright, so turn off RCS. This is going to take a little while. Or maybe not. It's going through it pretty fast. Maybe I misunderstand what Delta V is then, because it's going through it a lot faster than I expected. And I'm not using near as much fuel. I really need to look that up. Delta V is like one of the main things in this Kerbal Space Program thing, and I don't know shit about it. Awesome, here we go. So, let's get it up there, and purple pill. But yeah, this is Eve, guys. I probably should have shown you guys this earlier. Look at this, it's awesome. It's purple, it's got some sort of liquid on it. We don't know if it's water or what it is, but I think the devs have kind of hinted that these are actually oceans of rocket fuel. So that's kind of cool. Pretty sure they aren't being serious. Right, so we should be mapping. Eve. Oh, we got part of it. We've got part of it. How high are we right now? Oh, we're actually too high. Okay, okay, let's warp to the periapsis then. I'm not sure how we got too high, but that's fine. We got fuel? Yeah, we got fuel. So we've got a little bit of it scanned. Now, if I can get all of this under 500... Where am I now? Oh, wait, I'm too high. How am I too high? Okay, hold on. Stop, you're just gonna keep going. Okay, abort. Retrograde, please. Burn. There we go. It's close enough. Warp to periapsis. I'm not terribly worried about getting this exactly on the dot. It'll be helpful because it'll scan a wider swath the higher it is up until a certain point, that 500, but I'm not terribly worried about it. Alright. Circularize, please. Supersize me. So you can see here we started scanning. That little white thing is us. We've started scanning this area. Turn on RCS so I can turn a little bit faster, and then turn it off so I don't bounce all over the place. Oh, I'm so excited, guys. I think we finally got this mission. There we go. Oh, look at that beauty. Alright. Now, from what I understand, this thing will only map if you maintain a time warp of 50 or less. So, let's go ahead and go 50. Look at this. Look at that. It's just mapping around. Now, let's see if we pick up an anomaly on the first pass here or so. It's kind of like a paint program. You just do like a spray paint tool. It's kind of cool. If we pick up an anomaly, it should show up as a big red dot. Not this, but an actual like red dot with a... Well, you'll know it when you see it. Not that either. Those are high peaks. Eve is a pretty cool looking planet. I want to see if we can find any anomalies, though. The anomalies are generally like the Neil Armstrong statue back on the moon that I showed you guys. So this is why I like having an offset orbit, is because it kind of just loops around. Hopefully this will be a little bit offset from the last run. Yeah, it looks like it will be. So you cover new ground pretty much every time you go around, and eventually you'll cover the entire place. So we'll see if that uncovers any anomalies or anything interesting, regardless whether or not it does. We'll work on the next mission and the next episode. Or part, whatever we're calling these now. I don't even know, because these are very, very long. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. This has been Professional Noob with Kerbal Space Program, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, later.